Remember, Vlad used to be Hell's general. Just keep him on your good side.
The alliance that Johnny brought together had far-reaching effects throughout the afterlife. For centuries, the Altor Alliance ruled in relative peace, until a new threat emerged. A secret cabal that plotted to strike at a time of complacency. The war was long and tumultuous, but in the end, the Altor Alliance prevailed. So what then became of those who aided Gat? Dane's partnership with Johnny changed him more than he knew. When William Sharp abducted Kiki, Dane risked his life to save her. The two got married soon after. Naturally, an ironclad prenup was agreed to. Sharp is now their pool boy. Vlad's castle was returned to its former terrifying glory. Killbane's screams echo throughout the shantytown, a permanent reminder of what comes to those who question Vlad's dominion. Blackbeard now sails across the sky on the Queen Anne's revenge, searching for any others who would threaten the Alliance's control and pressing them into service. Shakespeare's considerable fame only skyrocketed when he unveiled his latest opus, the live burial, exhumation, and reburial of Shogo Akuji. The critics and audiences loved it. Shogo, not so much. People kept on tormenting Dex. The payback was well overdue. But Viola looked not for power or revenge. The deal she sought was of a different nature. Ever a realist, Viola knew there was no way to barter her way past the pearly gates, but she was quite confident she could reach a different arrangement with God. An annual conference between representatives of heaven and hell. It's really just an excuse for them to play volleyball.
Bedard algorithm. How pedestrian. Aside from the screams of tormented souls, it's actually quite lovely.
Damned Souls Orientation Guide, Chapter 14, The Altor Corporation. Dane Vogel is an example for what the best of you can become. A businessman who serves as my thrall. This mega-corporation exists at my leisure, and assuming it continues to serve my interests, I will allow it to persist. A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 40. Shadow Demons. Relentless assassins. The Shadow Demons teleport from rooftop to rooftop, ensuring that there is no place to run to in hell.
Downtown looked like a shithole when I first got here.
In all fairness, you were in hell.
True, but where others saw status quo, I saw opportunity. I knew that if I wanted to revitalize downtown, I would need clout and capital. I just needed to find the right business venture to get started. I looked at the market and saw that Centerpol was the only game in town for defense and law enforcement, and knew I could create a powerful alternative. Soon, Cerberus Security was founded.
The air actually feels dirtier the higher you get. This is bad for my OCD. These floating platforms are incredible. I wonder how they work. Bet you wish you never stole the boss.
Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 15. The Powerful. You'll notice a few souls that don't look like the others. These damned citizens have paid enough wages of sin as tithes to transform their appearance into
Evil politicians. It's like a slice of home. This is traffic in hell? Someone's never been to DC. Right on. This is bad. Let's go!
Viola and I always did everything together.
Played together,
Went to college together,
traveled together.
formed a criminal empire together.
I always thought that we would die together.
Sorry, B. Beat you to the punch on that one.
After you died, all I had was revenge. I never thought that I'd...
Feel whole again?
Yeah.
I love you, sis.
Me, you too.
suffering begins!
I'm starting to understand why the boss likes violence so much.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 27. Judgment. The destruction of Earth. Has created a massive influx of souls. However, whereas Hell had infrastructure in place to process the souls quickly, Heaven languished under St. Peter's watchful eye. Even now, St. Peter is only finally processing the last batch of humanity. When the war comes, we will be ready. And
What's a prison in Hell look like?
I tried to escape that insidious prison time and time again, but it was useless. The wheels on the bus kept going round and round, round and round, round and round.
Shakespeare calls on his new allies for aid, for without it, the story will not reach its ultimate conclusion.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 5. On Hoarding Sins. Some of the more frugal of the damned take all their worldly possessions with them when they travel, fearful of leaving things behind where they can be taken. Naturally, I've made it incredibly easy for you to spot those individuals, so you may mug them and capture the sins for yourself.
Returning home was not the experience I had hoped it would be. It was desecrated by lost souls that thought it would be fun to throw events on my property while I was away. I hope the beer pong games were worth it to them, because when I find them, they will all beg for the mercy I will never give. The fief to my control has since fallen into disrepair since my incarceration. But the land and all the souls that reside there are still my responsibility. My subjects will first be loyal at the front, but after they obey, they will see that I can be a magnanimous ruler, and their lives will be better for my involvement.
Another clue. Oh, revenge.
Get off of me!
I'm starting to understand why the boss likes violence so much.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 16, Shantytown. Unless you are particularly enterprising or have powerful friends, you will ultimately find yourself in Shantytown. It's crowded, oppressive, and your neighbors will likely try to murder you to steal whatever paltry wealth you've amassed. Enjoy your eternity.
This is bad.
The Forge is prime real estate in hell. This smoggy shithole is located over the richest mineral veins in the afterlife. You want to hurt Hell's infrastructure? Here's where you do it. Great work. Old Tor's moving into the territory you freed up, and we're already seeing a difference. I can't wait to see what happens when we own it all.
Let's see what these things can do. This is bad for my OCD. I don't like going into a pawn shop and steal for it, let alone how.
I'd be a liar if I didn't say I got a little pissed when the would-be president shot me in the face. But after a couple years of reflection, I realized something. They had the same look in their eyes that I have. They were driven. And when I realized that, I knew I wanted to prepare for the moment they would come down to hell, because on that day, I wanted to be standing with the Saints.
Shakespeare calls on his new allies for aid. For without it, the story will not reach its ultimate conclusion.
Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 11, Eternal Suffering. Often the first instinct a newly damned soul has is to kill himself, hoping that it all gets sorted out the second time around. Well, that's a mistake. The soul explodes into 1,000 pieces and slowly and...
The Barrens is the perfect staging grounds for all manner of operations against Satan. But first, we have to secure it.
Why? Why didn't I lead with that? To punish those who think they can survive without heeding all my words.
If I want to open this, I need to find those glyphs. Time to open that chest. Say what you will about Blackbeard. That guy knows how to fill up a treasure chest.
Well done, matey! Now to fix the damage those blasted imps did to my ship.
Let's go! I have wings. Why the hell am I standing around? If Dane wants to run an industrial park, he can be my guest.
knew that when the leader of the Saints came down here, he wasn't going to be interested in hearing what I had to say unless I had a pretty fucking big peace offering. Perfect opportunity came after Blackbeard robbed Satan's palace and stole Lucifer's halo. Blackbeard knew that he had to unload it fast before Sinterval raided the Barrens, so he was willing to put a price on an otherwise priceless artifact. It cost me a fortune, but it was worth it. Satan would never suspect that I had it, and I could bide my time until the leader of the Saints was hellbound. My plan was solid, but not even I could predict a shotgun wedding.
A Damned Soul's Orientation Guide, Chapter 25, The Forge. For the time being, mineral rights in Hell have been granted to the Alech-ko Corporation, and the Forge is where they mine and process the materials that are used to build the very foundations of Hell.
Oh, Lightning. Is there nothing you can't do? Wonder if Killbane's inside.
I was never destined for obscurity, but no theatre company would even entertain the idea of putting on my works, preferring to read plays written by lesser men. To them, I was a laughing stock, a fool who only wrote base comedies. I was willing to give anything to have my works be given the credit they... Shakespeare secretly longed for overt control of the entertainment district. If only someone could act on behalf of the thoughts he kept to himself. Shakespeare's tragedies moved throughout the entertainment district, eagerly awaiting their master's next command.
See what these things can do. It's too hot to wear my hoodie.
passion plays I wrote for Satan were simple and formulaic. The context didn't matter so much as ensuring that the action was consistent and exciting. He didn't see those plays for the plot. He saw them for the spectacle of murder. That being said, the comedy about Iago and Aaron the Moor as roommates was a real hoot.
I demand retribution for the violation of my home. Scour the slums for those responsible. The armies of hell are rightfully mine. Thanks to you, my name is feared once more. I am in your debt.
They have floating platforms and occult stoplights, but they still need a bell tower? Someone's hanging on to the past. Let's see what these things can do. Oh look, the Bedard algorithm. A pedestrian.
By the time I showed up in Hell, Cerberus and Cinderpool were already locked in a bitter fight for dominance of the marketplace.
We never would have pulled ahead if it weren't for you. My sister and I built downtown, and we're not giving it up without a fight. Hands on both the martial and marketing side. I'm good at getting things started, but you were the one who always put the exclamation point on a plan. With us reunited, it was only a matter of time. Great job. Cinderpool is on the ropes. Keep the pressure on and downtown will be ours in no time.
I miss the Saints. At first, we only worked together because of mutual interests, but we really formed a friendship. Except for Shaundi. Fuck that bitch.
Congratulations on making so many new friends. You're really growing as a person.
It's exhausting.
You should take a break. You deserve it.
I don't take breaks.
Could you make an exception for an armchair with guns?
Yes. Yes, I could.
All right, the chair should be nearby. Check out the rooftops.
Got it. Johnny can keep up.